To prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats offense will get the ball first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it.
You see this more and more in practice all the time. Everyone practicing one-handed catches ad nauseum, just going up, trying to snag it. Practice paid off for sure.
Creates a little space. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Running inside. It's Barnes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Hauls it in. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And they they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Lenoris Sellers. Threw for more than 400 yards and a couple of touchdowns in his last outing.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Makes the catch and he's free. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
In these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. After the flag, it's 1st and 5 for the offense. Throwing, Sellers. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Finds the tight end. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Sellers from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They've got the screen set up.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Fires left. And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Got it behind the line. It's Bennett. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Sellers. He's got him in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, here's Baxter. He's got enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 37.
That is how it's done on 3rd down. It's no doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know too that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina. Ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO fired complete to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room, it's Clark. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Wildcats called their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that can do that, a quarterback that can extend plays. You don't get the loss, right? Like, he was sacked. He was dead to rights, but he breaks out of it and then doesn't turn a bad play into a catastrophe, just throws the football away and live to fight another play.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Tackled there by the defense. Kentucky going quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 4 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I talked to Coach Shane Beamer at halftime. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Caught, and he's got room. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage off?
Trying to burn this defensive back. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Poor starting field position here for this offense. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his man. It's Miller. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Baxter. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kentucky right back to the line. on inside. It's Baxter. Strong, firm tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Here's Sellers to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
To the air, it's Sellers. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it at the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you could string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The keeper on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He wants to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Throwing, Sellers. That's caught. It's McAllister. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Running inside, it's McAllister. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's got it. Gets away from 1, finds room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Runs through the tackle. Looking for room at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks have pushed it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's McAllister. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Makes a catch. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field. So just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Motion from the wideout. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw.
Here's a little room there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Kentucky going quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum.
Makes you grab and room to run. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. On first down, it's Baxter again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Takes the easy one to the back. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now. Give up absolutely no.
Touchdown, Kentucky! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Wildcats are right back on top.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. With the catch, it's Bennett. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Here's Sellers to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing Sellers. Going to try to get it himself, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
Got a man in the middle. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now, if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm ending this game right now.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese.